In this video, we break down two incredible 100-meter races, from elite senior competition to rising U20 stars. See how experience compares to raw speed, and why the next generation is already pushing the limits of sprinting.
Just that.
Floating on medals over the 200 metres back in
Big drive to arm's length.
7th.
Check the referees are happy.
They'll look to go
2-1.
She gets it 2-1. A little soft overhead. There is a discussion going on at the jury table.
Oregon a couple of weeks ago. He will make
They are sitting still.
absolutely
Does really well. She's on her toes.
in the shake-up for semis here. Konasheshi of Lesotho, semi-finalist in the
See the bar slightly in front. Manages to get herself back underneath it.
Good form this year. Akani Sabine,
frustrated
African
with
silver
how hard
medalist
that
this
was.
year. Just off the podium again in Oregon.
Secured a total
Last two Olympic
176 kilos.
But he's a big stage performer, and he will love
Monira
the fact
comes
he's here
out
in
for
front of a
Bangladesh, and
virtual
she's got
sellout crowd. Johnny Key of Samoa,
Chloe had to
massive PB this season to get down to 10.78. Might need another, I suspect. Jerome Webster got a PB in the heats of the terrific games earlier this year. He represents Anguilla, and he'll be on the outside nearer to the camera in 8th.
Give herself space on the platform.
So as Tim was saying in the first of the heats, it's pretty brutal qualification. Only two
really fights for it.
qualifiers.
And I think that's going to be okay.
Yeah, good lift.
Rainbow Nation.
2-1, the central referee.
Jamaican in 3.
Little circumspect about the performance.
Oh, we see really has to fight once again. Pulls the bar onto her. This time catches the bounce, only just. Drops the chest as she stands, which is why she had the run forward. Because the feet are moving forwards and backwards, she needed more space on the platform. Look at the arms, big drive.
Commonwealth Games at the beginning of what he hoped would be a successful.
Maybe she was lucky. There was movement in her left elbow there.
10.
It just makes it very difficult to see the black sleeves against black on the background. I can't see where the elbow is and where it's not. So,
Well, Stephen Donovan from Wales is the central referee. He's physically absolutely head on to her, and much closer than we are.
and I think the difficulty in judging that lift was the sleeves, and the sleeves have been brought in for religious reasons to make this sport more inclusive, so everybody can take part, which is amazing. The challenge then is when you get something of the same colour on the back, it does make it very difficult to see.
Now the Jamaican pulled up just
going to
towards
be
the line.
Chloe Wiley to come out of the game to complete her Commonwealth Games
conserving energy ahead of the semis. He was just
she's
in front
coming out
of
on
James
floor
Knox,
again, so she is going to go for a personal best.
from Simbine. Got into his running and looked very smooth and comfortable. Good value for a 10.1 qualification through to the semi-finals.
Well, Simbine got stronger and stronger as the race wore on, didn't it? He hasn't had a vintage season by his own standards, although he was 5th in Eugene at the World
crossing their
Championships. There
fingers
is
for
third
her
to left
right
in
now.
those South African colours. The last 3 World Championships, he's been 5th, 4th and 5th. He's only ranked 7th in the Commonwealth this year, but I rather fancy he's going to go watch that. Here he is, the reigning champion, remember. And that's a big winning mark. Really, it was almost an exhibition run, wasn't it? Very
sure.
I don't think so.
There was a press out on the left arm.
Went behind anyway, it's
I
irrelevant.
wonder whether Ellis did have a
Chloe
problem, or
Wiley
whether he
bows out of her
misjudged
first
that,
Commonwealth
because he eased up
Games.
so much
Now she's
in
going
the
to
last 3 or 4
enjoy it.
metres that Doran,
Well, that's
the
Chloe
Australian,
all over. Well done,
outdipped him on
Chloe.
the line for the second automatic spot. As we get
See
closer
his
to the
shoulders a
finish,
long way
watch
forwards.
the Jamaican. He's
Pulls her onto her
clearly
toes as
half a
soon as
shoulder
the bar
ahead
passes the knees.
of the Australian,
Hips
with
behind the
around
bar on the
about
jerk before she
30
starts.
metres or so to go. Looks like he's got second spot under control. Pulls back towards the line.
Next
and
stop
Doran came
for,
through and out tipped into the second.
A holiday in Zanzibar with our boyfriend Xavier.
I mean, Kath Murray will know that full well as a world-class sprinter.
Sounds like a nice wrap to the competition to me.
Record held by Johan Blake. There is the lineup. Hot Wheel of the Cayman Islands, 1 Year Bill of the British Virgin Islands, Daly of Jamaica, Zachary Evans of the Bahamas, Nkrumah of Jamaica, Jaden Reed of the Cayman Islands, Revel Webster of Trinidad and Tobago, and Ashani Daly of Antigua and Barbuda.
Daly Lane number 3, impressive in qualifying despite not getting great reactions to the starting gun. Boajile number 5, the king of starts, also in bright gold and green. Big powerful Evans of the Bahamas between them, lane number 4. Daly 10-7 in the heats.
Yeah, there is Zachary Evans of the Bahamas. 10.47 in qualifying, just 100th of a second outside his 10.46 personal best. You get the feeling he will have to run a personal best if he is to win tonight, maybe even to get a medal.
On your marks.
It is a cracking field for the under-20 boys 100 meters. DeAndre Daly, Jamaica, 10.27 in qualifying. There he is, a personal best, improving on the 10.30 that he came into Carifta with. Final track event of day one of the Carifta Games.
Yellow card.
2022.
Card.
So a yellow card will be coming out. Jean Daly of Antigua and Barbuda.
On your marks.
Should have some confidence after seeing his teammates surprise the field in the under-17 boys final. Daly is in lane 3. There is Nkrumah. Slipped at the start at the Jamaican High School Championships. We'll be looking to put that right in the Carifta final.
Set.
And Nkrumah got up quickly, as is expected. The Jamaican has the lead. DeAndre Daly, his teammate, goes in chase. Nkrumah and Daly. The Jamaicans are 1-2. Daly ahead of Nkrumah. Zachary Evans gets the bronze medal for the Bahamas. 10.23. He lowers his personal best again. And whatever went wrong at the Jamaican High School Championships is definitely behind him, because he has looked superb throughout the Carifta Games, and he lands gold with Nkrumah coming through for silver, and he might have produced another personal best as well.
Daly does it 10.23, sensationally fast all season. He's lost that chance, the first one for the season. Comes back with a big win here at 10.23. He out a better start than usual for him, and Nkrumah out ahead of him, caught him, went by him, went to win. There's a look across. Here's the start. Great start for Boaji and Nkrumah in the yellow for Jamaica. Daly second out to the blocks, and second here, comes alongside his teammate. Teammate looks across, cost himself some momentum, but Daly has a big gold medal and a big new personal best at 10.23. It's like Evans of the Bahamas got the bronze.
Yeah, he sure did. The Jamaicans sweeping the under-20 category. 1-2 finishes in both. DeAndre Daly, the champion, 10.23 personal best. Boaji and Nkrumah, 10.28 personal best. Zachary Evans, 10.45 personal.
From this point on, a much deeper picture begins to unfold. Not just two races, but a collision between two different worlds of sprinting. Comparing the Commonwealth Games final with the Carifta U20 final reveals how the sprinting elite is built, and where the next generation, ready to challenge it, truly comes from. At the senior level, the 100 meters is no longer just a race of speed. It is a finely engineered system where every phase is refined to near perfection. Athletes from Jamaica, South Africa, Australia, and beyond step onto the track carrying not only physical power but also years of competitive experience. Their sprinting is calculated, almost surgical. The reaction to the gun, the transition from drive phase to maximum velocity, the maintenance of form in the final meters, everything is executed with precision. At this level, even the smallest mistake is costly, so every movement is controlled and intentional. In contrast, the Carifta U20 final delivers a completely different atmosphere. It may lack the same level of polish, but it compensates with raw, explosive energy that electrifies the track. These young sprinters run as if there are no limits, They don't wait, they don't conserve, they attack from the very first fraction of a second. Jamaican talents like DeAndre Daly and Buaji and Kimoe showcase not only strong mechanics, but also a fierce aggression that keeps the race unpredictable until the finish line. Add in ambitious challengers from the Bahamas and Antigua, and what you get is a high-intensity battle that feels like a preview of sprinting's future. Technically, the contrast becomes even more striking. Senior athletes move with fluid efficiency. Their transitions are seamless, their energy usage is optimized, and their speed is sustained with minimal loss. It is sprinting stripped of excess, every motion serving performance. The juniors, on the other hand, display flashes of brilliance mixed with visible rawness. There are moments of tightening in the final strides, slight disruptions in rhythm, and occasional instability at top speed. Yet this imperfection is part of what makes their races so compelling. It injects drama, tension, and unpredictability. The psychological difference is just as significant. At the senior level, athletes are fully aware of what's at stake. They run with calculation, balancing risk and control, protecting both result and reputation. Juniors approach the race with a completely different mindset. They have little to lose and everything to gain. They are driven by hunger, for victory, for recognition, for a breakthrough moment. That hunger pushes them to take risks, to exceed limits, and sometimes to cross them. Ultimately, these are not just two races, they represent two stages in the evolution of sprinting. One reflects the peak, where mastery, discipline, and precision define success. The other captures the beginning, where raw energy, ambition, and fearless competition shape the champions of tomorrow. And within this contrast lies a powerful truth. Today's juniors are already closing the gap, and it won't be long before they begin setting the new standard for speed.